coming in. Navneet Rana has now been moved to JJ Hospital from Baikola jail after her health condition deteriorated. In fact, there's also a letter that has been written by her lawyers. I want to go across to Ankit. Ankit, Rizwan Merchant and Associates write a letter to the Superintendent of Police at Baikola jail where they say that she continues to have spondylitis and needs to have a CT scan done. Now she's been moved to JJ Hospital. What are the details you are picking up, Ankit?
So one detail that we're picking up, Rhythm, is that the letter that Rizwan Merchant had written to the ADGP of Maharashtra as well as the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla. This is a letter from 29th of April, so a few days ago, in which he specifies that her spondylitis condition has been aggravated by the fact that she's had to sleep on hard floors while she is in judicial custody. And they have also requested earlier as well for her to be allowed treatment. However, in his letter, he complains that this treatment was not allowed. And then in one part of the letter, he also says that if anything adverse were to happen to the health of his client, that is the independent MP from Amravati, Navneet Rana, then they would be responsible. They meaning the police who have allegedly not allowed her to receive treatment. However, now on May the 4th, we can tell you that she has been moved to JJ Hospital from the Baikola Women's Prison. This is also just 45 minutes, Rhythm, before we are to get the verdict. The order on her bail plea is to be pronounced by the Sessions Court in Mumbai. But for the moment, as per this letter, it appears that it is a spondylitis issue that she has, and that has been aggravated by her stay in jail, which is now on its 10th day, I must say, before the verdict comes out. And so she has been taken to hospital, is the latest.
Yes, thank you, Ankit, for giving us those details. Some international news in brief from Ukraine. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said Russian military continues to bomb as was still in Mariupol with attempts to storm the plant despite evacuation agreements. Zelensky said 156 people have reached Zaporizhzhia. Today, most of them women and children spent more than 2 months in the bunkers under the steelworks. Russian strikes have reportedly targeted the western Ukrainian city of Lviv. The city's mayor claims the attack injured 2 people. Speaking in a video message, he also said strikes had damaged 3 power substations and 2 water pump stations affecting utilities in the city. President Joe Biden visited LOCKHEED Martin plant in Alabama that manufactures Javelin anti-tank weapons, thanking workers for building the missiles for Ukraine's stiff resistance to Russia's invasion. In remarks following a tour of the factory, Biden credited assembly line workers for doing life-saving work for Ukraine. Footage claiming to show civilians being evacuated from the Azovstal steel plant in Mariupol was shared by the Ukrainian Azov regiment. The footage showed people climbing and walking over debris at the plant and women with children on a bus. And the first convoy of civilians to escape from the decimated Azovstal steel plant in Mariupol reached the relatively safer part of Ukrainian-controlled city of Zaporizhzhia. They were allowed to leave the steel mill during a brief ceasefire over the weekend. The operation was overseen by the United Nations and the Red Cross. In total, 101 people, including children, were evacuated from the steelworks.